YouTube, what's going on? Flag 1122, back again. Smoking outside on a very steamy evening. Enjoying some chillaxing time, some calm down time. Spent my day with my nephews, had a really great time. Always wonderful to spend time with family. Smoking one of my little K. Woody pipes. It's a K. Woody Standard number 12B, little diamond shanked kind of a bulldog. Nice rings around this pipe. Picked this pipe up at a flea market as an estate. Cleaned it up. Probably should have cleaned it up a little bit better. Still kind of grimy, but it doesn't bother me too much. Inside I'm smoking some Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Bullseye Flake, which I do all the time. I love that blend. And this is some Bullseye Flake that I've had in the cellar for a couple years now, so it's got some age on it. It's really tangy and tart. I love when I pop it open and just smell, it's incredible. Just wondering, I go around all over the place, all over Northwest Arkansas and into southern Missouri, over in Oklahoma. I go to a lot of flea markets, go to a lot of estate sales, and I've always done this. I love it. It's one of my hobbies. I like to go around looking for treasures, especially pipe treasures, anything to do with pipes. I try to snatch them up, and I noticed compared to maybe say like 5 years ago, even a couple years ago, there's a real shortage, at least in this area, of estate pipes, of old pipes. Used to go around and pipes would be in flea markets, pipes would be in antique stores. You would occasionally come across the estate sale that had the pipe gems, but man, it's few and far between here lately. Let me relight. And the things that I am finding are really beat up old Dr. Graybows and just some old corncob pipes that they're selling for an arm and a leg. I saw an old corncob the other day that, God, it was just a disaster, and they wanted like $28 for it. It's like, ooh, maybe an old corncob pipe, but it was falling apart, so I don't know who would pay that. But I just wondered, I know that, some people are still striking gold. I know Tom has gone to some estate sales not too long ago and picked up some good stuff. But man, I'm telling you, slim pickings for the flagster. And I think I have a little theory as to why that is. Every place I go, I go into the store, go into an estate sale, and say, I'm looking for old smoking pipes, estate pipes. Number one, they look at me, especially right now with the beard, and I think a lot of people are like, oh, is he looking for like a drug paraphernalia or something like that? And sometimes I have to calm people down and say, no, I'm a pipe smoker. I'm looking for smoking pipes for real, and I like to clean them up and smoke them. And they say, well, you're like a week late. I had a whole bunch of pipes in, and this young feller came in and bought all of them. And I think that's the deal. I think that's a really good sign too. I think it's a sign that pipe smoking in general is on the rise. I could be completely wrong on this, but at least in my location around where I'm living, it seems to be the case, because time after time I'm like just a week too late, or they say, oh, there's a guy that comes in here all the time, and he gave me his phone number, and he said, call me as soon as you get any old pipes. So, and like 8 years ago when I went out, I was like one of the only guys around here doing that. Man, I found some really fantastic pipes. Found some Stanwells, some old Stanwells from the excuse me, late 70s, early 80s. Um, remember finding a couple of Brebbia pipes that were really nice, and not to say anything bad about Stanwell. Stanwell is a great pipe, or Dr. Graybow. I like them both. But I'm telling you another thing. The Stanwells, man, they're getting harder to find too. There seems to be a resurgence in Stanwell collectors out there. You know, they make fantastic pipes, and there's good reason for that. For the price that you pay, Stanwell's a great brand of pipe. But you know, it's a little sad. You know, on the one hand, it's a good sign, I think, that pipe smoking is on the rise, and I do see a lot more pipe smokers these days. I'll be driving by in my car, and it's not just older folks, man. It's young people in their 20s. I'll see a guy drive by smoking a pipe, and you know, the other day I saw a lady in a Volkswagen, a blue Volkswagen Bug, and she was smoking a little pipe, and you know, when I see that, I always try to wave or nod, and most of the time I don't have a pipe in my mouth, and I think I'm slightly insane, which I am. But yeah, I would like to come across one or two nice scores. You know, of course you know, the treasure of the Sierra Madre is the Dunhill find, which is yet to happen to me. But I remember I used to always find Yellow Bowl brand pipes. God, the first 2 years I was out there looking for them, I must have picked up like 20 Yellow Bowl and old rot pipes that were made of cherry wood from France, and I still have a couple of those. I've given almost all of them away by now. But I very rarely buy any brand new pipes. I like to buy the estates. Number one, of course, you save yourself some money. And number two, there's a history behind an estate pipe that is really appealing to me. I like to think, you know, who smoked this pipe, who owned this pipe. Somebody cherished it before I did. A lot of times the old timers, they didn't take very good care of their pipes, and that's why you see some of them in really rough shape, just burn out. But you know, they didn't have a mindset like the new wave has of, you know, collectability and maintenance on the pipes. Man, they just smoked it because they enjoyed their tobacco, and they had one or two pipes, and beat them on the ground to get their little tobacco out. And you know, it's kind of interesting to think about that. But I won't stop. I'm a flea market junkie, estate sale junkie. I'll always be on the hunt. It's an addiction. Being a collector is an addiction, isn't it? It's just it's like being a drug addict. It's kind of an addiction that I enjoy. Gotta light my pipe again. This humidity, man. Humidity plus me jibber jabbering equals a pipe going out. That's going to be all for me today. I'd just like to hear your thoughts on if you're finding a lot of estate pipes at flea markets and various other places. If you're having luck wherever you're at in the country or the world, are they still out there? You know, can they still be tracked down? Like I said, I've exhausted my resources, I'm afraid. Also, check this out. Um, my nephew gave this to me the other day. I asked him to carve me a pipe tamper. He's starting out for, you know, carving things. He's kind of getting into that. And he carved me this really cool little pipe tamper. Look at this thing. Isn't that amazing? It's a sword. Oh, you can see that. It's kind of sharp too. You know, jab somebody. So if somebody's after my Esoterica Stonehaven, I've got this weapon to defend my stash. Ha! But I think it's really cool. The dark stain there. Pretty big. It's perfect size though. He did a good job, especially for my larger pipes. Totally, I kind of wanted the larger tamper for some of my big Magnum pipes. Anyway, guys and gals of the pipe smoking community, gonna sit back, gonna relax, smoke my pipe, gonna listen to my music. I'm listening, by the way, to Art of Noise. It's a fantastic group. Listen to all the time. Anyway, that's all for me. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'll talk to you real soon. Cheers and out.